car with a musician.
All right, welcome to another episode of In the Car with a Musician. I don't know why I'm doing these, really. It's not trending. Yeah, I'm just gonna do what I want to do for a while, and hopefully I'll figure out my path. But today we're gonna look at a song called "Not Alone." It's from the same session as "You Don't Know What It Means" or Yidquim that we did with Billy in Sudbury. So this is the second tune. Lots of arguing in this one, if kind of to get it done. Oh, new merchants merch. This song was written at camp by myself with a 4-track, and I was kind of excited to go do this, but then realized I wasn't really going to record anything. I wasn't going to get anything recorded because it was freaky by myself out there. So here you go. That's me setting the tone here. And then I got really hungry and I didn't really have plans for food. So here we go. Not Alone. 99 maybe? 2000?
Can you see when you're not strong? Can you feel when you're not alone? Can you see when you're not stoned? Modern night has grown tired.
So that part, I struggled so much because I knew it was going to be an off time signature thing or an odd time thing, but I just couldn't make up my mind how to organize it. So finally, I settled on just one, two, three, one. I think it's a bar of 3 and a bar of 4, right? But we'll see in the next chorus. So yeah, anyways, that's the one thing that came out of this night. Of course, I recorded it a little later with the band. Benji Jordan, Alan Paquette, Nathaniel Preston. Here we go. Oh, and I wanted to put acoustic on that chorus, and Nathaniel's like, well, isn't that kind of weird? No, it's not weird, bro. Production, you know?
It was dark last night when you were gone. The lights were stronger than me. I lay down to forget it all. Just lay down so I can fall.
That knew at harmonies back then, really didn't have a lot of experience, but that was my thing. And I had to argue a little bit to get to let the band let me do it because they knew, yeah, he could do it, but is it a good idea to be using our time to add a harmony that may not be needed? Yeah, I wanted acoustic in the little breaks. It was dark last night when you were gone. Oh, I didn't have my girlfriend with me. Little lights were stronger than me. I suddenly felt weak under the weight of this vast emptiness. I like being in the bush, but I was by myself and I was hungry and things weren't turning out the way I wanted. Little lights were stronger than me. I lay down to forget it all. I had to lay down. I was getting weak. It's just so lay down, then I can't fall, right? That was the lyric. I think it's about 7.
How does anyone find their truth? They've been taught the way since they're youth. Seems their inner pieces are gone. You can't think 'cause that's not how it's done. Not how it's done. Not how it's done. Yeah, not how it's done.
Okay, might be a bar of 6 and a bar of 7. I didn't realize that. The verse is more of like talking about dogma and like, feeling like people that were super extremely super duper super religious like weren't allowed to think, or it was like seeming like an addiction to me at the time, like where people, I'm not saying anything here. Apparently, I didn't want to be boxed in to one thing. That's a really odd fill. So that whole part was written on my applause ovation, that little guitar section, and I was missing the D string. So I came up with that idea. Nothing crazy, but I liked it at the time. Um, yeah, just because I broke a string. Kind of cool how things come out like that. Okay, so this is the end of the 90s that so it's long, lots of stops, lots of changes. It's simple, harmonically speaking. I didn't know theory as well back then, so I didn't get hung up on it as much, like, oh, I can't just do this many riffs and whatever. This is the best part though. This part I was pretty proud of. Another part where I couldn't make up my mind, I had that and I didn't really decide where the little stutter would be. And Chris Kettlewell, who I jammed with, he was my roommate. He's a bass player now in Toronto, a professional bass player. He said, "You got to tell me when they're gonna be. I want to do them with you." So I just started alternating the two of them.
I can feel that I'm not alone. Is there someone outside the window making me feel this way? Should I let him in? Should I let him in? Oh no, it's just a shadow, a little flicker outside my door, a little flicker of things I think I know, and what I don't know, and what I can't see. It's haunting me.
Okay, so another little solo at the end here. Um, and it's funny, whenever Nath would lay down solos after, like we would track off the floor and he would lay down solos and I would be outside. Sometimes I couldn't hear, like I didn't have earphones on, so I couldn't hear the music related to the guitar. And it would always be like what's wrong with Nath? Like he's usually like really awesome. I don't understand what he's doing. What's going on? That's very odd. And then you listen to it with the track, and you're like, oh yeah, that is good. You know, it was kind of cool. I remember that a few times with him. It's like, are you really Nathanieling properly here? Yes. So that's all of our vocals. I was gonna do it all, but we decided to get Nath to sing, and he wasn't really a singer at the time. And we got Alan to sing. Alain Paquette. He sang as well. And you at first I was like, is this gonna drive? Yeah, it worked pretty good, and you can hear the different inflections, and it's pretty cool. That was one of the most like uh experimental I got in the studio with a band like that, where we had that fade out and into the vocal thing. I would never. I don't know if I would ever do anything like that now. It's like it would just yeah. I get caught up more in like, oh, I've done that before, or too much the same chords, or I mean, yeah. So I was proud of that. It was like a trip. That song was like a big trip that you could bring people on, and I hope you guys enjoy it. I'll release it soon. And Alan, you get to hear it again. And Nath, yeah, those were good times. Felt pretty special to be in the studio. And that little solo in the middle, I said with that I broke a string and wrote. That's where Billy came. He's like, I'm just gonna tweak your guitar so that it sounds really good in this part. I was like, okay, wow, this guy's got confidence. That's pretty cool. And it worked out. The whole tune sounds pretty darn good. I mean, I don't think it's to a click. Maybe it is. You could tell there's some kind of fluctuations, but it was common in the mid '90s. If you listen to Infinite Sadness, Melancholy, that album, you could tell it's not to a click, and you can play with that. Like your band can plan things. I suppose you could program anything into your click if you wanted. But yeah, I kind of like doing things the old way, and hopefully I'll get a chance to do that again. Awesome. Thanks. In the car with the musician, in the car with the musician, in the car with the musician, in the car with the musician.